Welcome back to the Crazy Show Nation. We start here with chapstick. My name is Dion. The concept of the Crazy Show Nation is just having fun on our channels, having fun in our makeup, enjoying the videos that we watch. The troll part is not caring too much about what the beauty community standards of beauty are. You can wear whatever brand you want to, use whatever tool you want to, do whatever technique you want to get your makeup on your face the way you want it to. That's the bottom line. Loving what you do, having fun with it. Beneath all of that, this channel is about self-acceptance and self-love, embracing your natural features, enhancing them with face paint if you want to, but not because you feel like you have to be socially acceptable. So just wear what you want, rock it with confidence, love yourself for who you are and for how you look, even without face paint on. Here's what else you'll see on this channel. Today, for the first time, I'm trying two new products. They're both still in the boxes. This is the E.L.F 16-hour Camo Concealer. It looked darker online. I matched according to the model's face and the color description, and I will see. So this shade is medium neutral. That's what it says. I'm hoping it oxidizes because it looked deeper online. And the foundation I'm trying for the first time, Natasha Denona. I never had my eye on her foundation, and I really quite don't know why. And I saw someone use it, one of my sisters use it, and I'm like, oh. And it's on her special offers page for half off, so it's like $20-something. And so I matched with the model, yada, yada, yada. And this is 45 in medium, Sable Child, C-H-A-U-D. So we're going to try both of these. I have my brows done with the L'Oreal brow pencil, which I actually really like it. And so I'm going to use my tried and true face primer, which is the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. I'm going to put 2 pumps on this palette. This is an Inglot palette, not that it matters, because you use what you want because you want to, because it's yours. We're going to use a Real Techniques brush, and we're just going to put this all over. I never had my eye on the E.L.F concealer either, because I really hate trying to find a color match online, and then I feel like I waste my money if it doesn't match, because then it goes in the trash unless I'm able to return it. But for the price of it, like, is it even worth the hassle to return it? But I guess it depends on where you feel your money's best used, in the garbage or trying to return something. And also, I have really sensitive skin, and so a lot of things irritate my skin. It may burn my skin, it may break me out. If it has fragrance, it'll also irritate my nasal allergies and my eye allergies. And so that's why I stick to the same stuff, you know, the stuff that I know works, and I don't have to play that guessing game. Sometimes though, something I love and use for forever will all of a sudden break me out or burn, and I'm like, them bastards changed the formula. I used to wear the Nora Sheer Glow, loved it, wore it for years, and then bought a new one, broke my face out. I'm like, damn it. So no more Nora Sheer Glow for me. Alright, so that's on, feels pretty much dry. We're going to take a concealer brush. We're going to take the E.L.F. I'm hoping this looks nice, because if so, I'm going to do a collab video after this using a palette for the first time as well. I don't do the whole V thing, so this huge wand annoys me because I don't do all of that, and I don't highlight different parts of my face and everything. I just don't. And so I'm wondering if I want to take it under my nose. Let me see what it does under my eyes first, because usually I'll put concealer here too where I have redness. So we're going to, I hope this oxidizes. Oh my gosh. And if this does not oxidize, even if I like how it performs, I will not try a different color, because as I just said, I don't want to keep experimenting with different colors and wasting money buying new ones and new ones. This is, what is happening right here? And you guys probably don't see that. It might be a dry patch of skin. I don't know. Do you guys see that? Oh. this is why, y'all. It's not burning, which is good. My eyes aren't tingling, which is good. And I usually don't take my concealer all the way over here, but I'm trying to blend it out because even that one little dot was enough. And I don't, as I said, do the whole triangle thing, but that's what I'm doing because a little goes a very long way. Like this is just crazy to me. Those two little dots. And it's not concealing because my under eye is right here where it's darkest is still darkest. Like it's clearly not the right shade. It's not camouflaging anything. If anything, it's just brightening my under eye discoloration. So we're going to see. Yeah, I'm disappointed. So we're going to see. I'm trying to blend this. We're going to see what the foundation does. This does not. Is it dry? This dries fast. That's why. Do I have a dry patch of skin? Why is this not blending? Can I see this right here? You know what? It's a dry patch of skin because I've been having issues in this area and this area for like months and months and months now. So that's what that is. It's accentuating my dry spots. Yay! So we're going to go into the foundation. Ooh, I didn't shake it first. Because it's separated. So I'm not going to use this. I'm going to do 2 fresh pumps. That looks better. That looks a lot better. This is the second time I pumped it. So we're going to use that. And if we happen to run out, then I'll tap over into the separated part. So let's just put this on. It has a scent to it. Not bothersome as of yet. This is not my shade. Trying to cover up this concealer. Now you know that's the wrong shade when you're using foundation to cover up concealer. That is not good. This is why I stick with what I know. And I bought it from Natasha's website, her foundation. So it's not like I can go back to a store. I can see if I can return it online. But it was like only $20-something. I say only, like it doesn't matter. Like money's money. And with gas prices going up and everything else going up, maybe this will oxidize too. It is too light, but I like that it's darker than the concealer. And maybe that's why it's not looking too horrible. This is a Real Techniques brush. I don't remember if I said that or not. Getting into the corners of my 5 head. Getting around my brows. I don't think this is horrible. The concealer didn't do anything because it was clearly the wrong shade. I didn't use any of the first 2 pumps. So 2 pumps was enough for my face. I like the coverage. I can smell it, but it's not making my eyes burn or tear, and my nose is not running, even though I can still smell it. I'm feeling a little bit of itching. Fuck. I'm feeling a little bit of itching. This is why I stick with what I know. This is why. But you know, you use the same thing over and over. And so you want to try something new. You might get a little bored. This is Fashion Fair's Set It Loose Powder in Truly Tawny. This is what it looks like. And we're going to take, actually, this brush, Scott Barnes brush, number 64. Sometimes I just want to try something new. And then I do, and then I'm reminded of why I don't try new things. And I think that's why I am more apt to experiment with eyeshadows, as long as it's not a pressed pigment. Because with an eyeshadow palette, you know, you have a lot of different colors that you can play with versus a foundation. You just got that one shade, and then if it doesn't work, it's like you can't do anything with it. Whereas eyeshadows, you can kind of finagle it. Well, you can finagle foundations too, but if it breaks me out, it ain't no finagling because I'm not going to use it again. I chose this powder versus a translucent one because I wanted to see what I can do with the coloring of this foundation. And I can see that I will need a bronzer. It's not horrible, but because it's making my face itch, I know I will not use this again. Damn it. I tell people having sensitive skin is a blessing or a curse depending on how you look at it. It's a curse because you want to try new things and then you have bad reactions. It's a blessing because it prevents me from buying everything that I think I want to try. Because it's like, okay, that's not going to work. Try that. That didn't work. And so it keeps me a little grounded in what I do. So I'm going to actually take, what bronzer do I have? That's a faint bronze. We're going to take Mario, Makeup by Mario, his shade in, we're not going to use deep. Wait a minute. We're going to use dark. This is dark, this is deep. We're going to take the dark one. The deep is pretty, but I have to go very, very lightly. And I am going to try to go lightly with this one as well. We're going to take the Scott Barnes brush 67. I haven't used it in a long time because it's dense. But because we're going to put this all over, we're just going to... So we have it all around the brush. And I don't use this brush often because it's a monster brush. So we have it all over. We're going to tap and we're going to start around the edges. We're going to turn the brush as we go. We're going to come up, try and just hit everywhere except our brows. I can't really get in between my brows because this brush is so huge. I'm going to turn it sideways. What if we just roll it? Like a rolling pin, making biscuits with my face. And look, it took it all off. I think this brush was a good choice. All right, so now I'm just going in and I'm actually pushing down. Tap off lightly. I'm trying to see if I can get the foundation evened out. I put some on the side of the brush and then we're going to tap along our forehead. And this brush, I'm glad I have two of them. I do wash my brushes after every use. This brush takes like 2 days to dry versus my other brushes, which will dry within like 8 to 12 hours. But it is super dense. Took some more here. I'm just trying to even this out with down here, which I don't match my face to my neck. I'm just trying to work this foundation in so I can keep this on long enough to do the eye look and then wash it off because it is burning my face. And I'm just going straight in this time. I like this one. This one I don't have to be as careful with as the deep one because the deep one is more red and I love the tone of it, but I just have to be careful. Like I would never put that all over. So I think this worked. If my face wasn't itching, that foundation would be a keeper. Maybe I'll see if I can exchange it. No, because it itched my face. So that wouldn't work either. So we're going to put, oh, my face is itching. So I'm going to do the look. And, So you know what? Let me go ahead and do blush and stuff right now. We're going to take, which Natasha Denona blush did I not use? I'm looking to see, because I wrote down the numbers of the ones that I did use. So I can make sure I use them all because I have 6 of them. There's 2 we didn't use. We didn't use Matte Brick Red yet. I'm going to use that one, I do believe. And we didn't use Strawberry Cheeks. Because the palette we're using is a grungy palette. So we're going to take, and actually I'm going to just use this brush too. Yeah. And we're going to just dip into the blush side. And we're going to just pat that right there. Did that come off? All right, it's on the brush. Maybe I'll take a smaller, denser brush. I do, oh, that's pretty. I do see it. I really like that. Maybe because I'm going so wide with it versus just seeing just kind of like a strip. But I am really liking this. Yeah, there we go. Oh, thank you for being here with me for this part of the video. This has a scent to it. It smells like perfume. This is my first time using it. The other ones don't have a scent to it. That's pretty. This is pretty. This is matte brick red. And I was curious to how it would look when I did a face swatch video because I didn't have any face paint. This is how it looks over face paint. Ooh, I'm digging it. This shade here is to blend out the edges, but I don't think I need to blend out any of the edges. So I'm gonna leave that here so I can write down that number that I tried. And we're going to take actually a no matte blush, this one here, and we're going to go back to the brush we used for our setting powder, and we're going to just put this right here at the top. I do like a subtle Lit from Within blush, not blush. I can see where that concealer is. I like a subtle Lit from Within highlight, and that's what this is giving me, and I'm digging it. This right here, man, ew, what can I do about that? I don't think it is anything I can do about that. Oh, this is pretty. Alright, so that's it for this portion of the video. After I do the eye look, is this creasing already? This is a brush I use for the concealer. After I do the eye look, I'll come back. It's been, this part is looking at 16 minutes. So we'll say 10 that I've had the concealer on. And I'll try to remember to time it when I come back, because it'll be right after the other one, because I need to wash this off because my face is burning and my eyes are starting to itch now. So you will see me in a little bit. It's only been about 30 minutes, and so not much of a wear test, but it does look like the concealer is kind of creasy. For me though, because I do have deep wrinkles, everything I do is going to crease anyway. And so the color definitely is not right. It does definitely have a brightening effect, and I don't think I knew that it was supposed to do that. But I will not wear it again because it's definitely not the right shade. You all saw that. Ease of application, a little bit goes a very long way. The foundation, I think I made it work with the powders. I do. But because it itches my face, I will not be using that again, unfortunately. And so that's it for trying new things today. Sorry. If you do have the E.L.F 16-hour Camo Concealer Matte Finish, let me know what you think about that. And if you do use the Natasha Denona Foundation X Full Coverage Fruit Complex, that might be what it is that's irritating me. And I'm not sure if it has fragrance in it. But if you do use the Natasha Denona Foundation, leave below what your thoughts are on that too, so we can help each other out in case someone's interested or curious about these two products. And so thank you for being here. You will see me soon.